Shalom. Let's start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, salutations to those for let this pushing this truth across four corners of earth, all faith, truth, and sincerity. Alright, I'm on the by back and giving us sitting. Just want to go on to, not gonna make this too long. It's gonna come upon a time that these so-called white people, red people, Edomites, it's gonna be done away with. The ones that's in rulership, that they got they ain't the ones that in power, starting with the elites of Esau, Edom, the bankers, the Rothschilds, and so forth, the elites, the elites of Esau, Edom, Amalek, it's gonna come a point. It's gonna come a point in time, that you so-called white people, red people, Edomites, it's gonna be done away with. It's not gonna be no more existence of you. But before that happens, you devil so-called white people, Esau Edomites gonna go into hardcore slavery. For all the wickedness, for all the blasphemy, that you put forth in the earth, all your lies and deceptions, and for all the rape, rob, and murder that you did to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, to the chosen people of the Lord, the chosen people of the Lord. So you devil so-called white people, Esau Edomites, what's coming to y'all, is, harsh, slavery, hardcore slavery, and then after that, y'all gonna be done away with, your wicked devil's gonna be vanished. Y'all gonna be, no more, no more of the nation of Edom, man. Once the Lord Yahushua, who y'all ignorantly call Jebus, once the Lord Yahushua returns with the angels and so-called UFOs, come back and, wreak havoc on America, Babylon the Great, upon you so-called white people, Esau Edomites, you devil's wicked world, destroy this place, America, Babylon the Great, by the chairs, so-called UFOs, and ultimately the thermonuclear missiles being shot towards America, Babylon the Great, this place gonna be burnt up, all the wicked, even, you're gonna have 2/3 of Israelites that they're gonna be destroyed, when the Lord Yahushua returns to take down the so-called white man Esau Edomites out of the power seat, but I said these devils so-called white man Esau Edomites, y'all time is running out, y'all rulership, your time of ruling is up, time is running out for y'all, the time is passing by, time is short, you devils, you ain't got much time to push our wicked NWO agenda, but it's not gonna, y'all not gonna fully fulfill y'all desires, cause like I said, Lord Yahshua is gonna return and remove you devils, so-called white people, Esau Edomites out of the power seat, soon. But I'm going to Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face or the world with cities. So they prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, because, you have these so-called white people, Esau Edomites, they'll say, that wasn't us, we didn't do that, we'll bring up the past atrocities and all the all the horrific acts and things that you done to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites. And then like you say, you'll have Edomites, they'll walk by the camp or whatnot, or they'll comment, on video, say that wasn't us, that was our fathers that did that. But the scripture right here says Isaiah 14:21, for the iniquity of their father. So, you are your father, So you devil so-called white people, Esau Edomites, you're gonna pay, for what, for your forefathers, iniquities, man. You had to, you had to take up the tab. You had to deal with it. You got to pay for it, man. You don't have to pay for what your forefathers did. So-called white people, Esau Edomites. Just because you wasn't there, but hey, hey, you gotta pay for what your forefathers did. But it's something called reincarnation. Re means back, carnation means in the flesh. So, you had Edomites that that did things in heinous acts. They didn't get punished for it back in the times of slavery when they had so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, and chains and whatnot. Building up and building up you so-called white people, Esau Edomites, y'all world right now, y'all rulership, y'all kingdom, because you had devils, slave masters when they died, they died peacefully. They died, without facing the consequences of what they did in the time of slavery to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites. But in these times now, y'all gonna pay for it. Like I said, something called reincarnation. You gonna come back. You gonna have to deal with all the wicked acts you done and so forth to the chosen people of the Lord. So you devil so-called white people, Esau Edomites is not gonna get away. So, a slaughter is coming to you so-called white people, Esau Edomites, devils. Y'all, all your wickedness and stuff, so forth. It's gonna be, you're gonna have to pay for it. Like I said, all the rape, robbing, murder, you done. So, we in those times now going forward. And saying this prophecy is gonna come to pass for you devils to be, removed out the way, so that the true rulers of the earth should be ruling the earth is the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites. Start with the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. Which is the 144,000. And then 1/3, of that number, of the elect. That's gonna be the next rulers. The men of the Lord. I say start with the apostles, Apostle Hall, Apostle Gabar, Apostle One Line, the apostles. The apostles were millstone, the men of the Lord, men of the Lord had the truth and wisdom of the Lord Yahweh Shah. The elect men, hopefully I'm probably rushing the number. And like I say, the men that died in his faith and walk as well, but like I say, the next rulers is gonna be the Israelites. And you devil so-called white people, Esau Edomites is gonna be, done away with. But go to next verse, Isaiah 14:22. If I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, the remnant, and son and nephew, saith the Lord. So the Lord Yahweh Shai will rise up against them, You know, he will rise up against you, so-called white people, Esau Edomites, and he's gonna cut off, you devils, everything, the name, the remnant, anything left of you so-called white people, Esau Edomites, sons, nephew, because you can't leave no male, can't leave the males, trying to, survive, and then, they're gonna try to, repopulate, repopulate. So, if you have a male around, a male Edomite around, whether it be a son, nephew, whatever, they're gonna try to repopulate the earth. So ain't gonna be no male Edomites, to try to repopulate, the nation of Edom, man, Cause the Lord Yahweh is gonna cut off Edom, forever. It's gonna be a point where, so-called white people, Esau Edomites, is gonna be done away with. Like I said, once these devils so-called white people, Esau Edomites, go into hardcore slavery, once they build up the kingdom of the Israelites, they're gonna be done away with, But see. So for now, go to Obadiah 1:18. In the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, in the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord have spoken it. So the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. So, Jacob, name was later changed to Israel. So Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, it's gonna be, powerful. It's gonna be unstoppable. We got the Southern Kingdom, we got the Northern Kingdom. The Israelites. It's gonna be powerful. Gonna be unstoppable. But the house of Esau gonna be for stubborn. The house of Esau, which are the so-called white people, red people, gonna be for stubborn. It's gonna be, bought down. Ain't gonna be, gonna be nothing. And like I said, the Israelites is gonna, be the next rulers, and you double so-called white people, Esau is gonna be, the servants. Y'all gonna be the servants. Y'all gonna be at the bottom. And the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites gonna be at the top. And you double so-called white people, Esau Edomites, y'all gonna, be, y'all gonna be having, the curses on you. You seeing that kind of now, but fully, once the kingdom is, is being, y'all building up the kingdom. Like I said, y'all building up the kingdom. Y'all come, y'all gonna build up the kingdom of the Israelites. Y'all gonna, y'all have them curses on you. Y'all gonna be, behind. That, it's gonna be hard to catch up and all this. Y'all ain't gonna have much. Just like you did the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites wrong, and then so forth. And we had the curses on us. Same gonna be for you Edomites, so-called white people, red people. Y'all gonna be, at the end of the stick, not having much, and begging and asking for help and this and that. So, and there shall not be no remaining of the house of Esau. So there ain't gonna be no remaining of the house of Esau, the Edomites, man. Once y'all deal with so-called white people, Esau Edomites, y'all build up the kingdom, and once y'all time is done, your 1,000 years of slavery is up. Y'all gonna be done away with. y'all gonna be, vanquished, vanished, You're gonna be, done away with, But go from there to end off of this because I don't want to make this too long. This is Job 18:19. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwelling. So, a so-called white man, Esau Edomite doubles. They ain't gonna have no son or nephew among his people. Like I say, you leave one male Edomite around, and you forgot about what one male Edomite. You go around here, start populating, grabbing women, whatever, start populating, the nation of Edom back, upon the earth. And here we go again with the wickedness, I don't want that, because you see all this wickedness going on now, all this chaos, confusion and madness going on now because of the devil so-called white people, Esau Edomites, because they the wicked and they don't know nothing righteous. They don't know the righteous ways of the Lord. So you leave one male Edomite around, you're gonna populate, populate the kingdom, populate, his nation back, So it's not gonna be no male Edomite, hiding nowhere, that we don't know about, that the Lord don't know about, because we're gonna have power, and so-called Negro Latino named Mary Israel's gonna have power and knowing, everything, and knowing exactly where everybody at and so forth, where and it's not gonna be no escaping and none of that, because these devils trying to escape their judgments they trying to escape their judgment from the Lord, but they not, You Edomites, you gonna, your time is coming, y'all gonna pay, payback's coming for all the wickedness you've done, all the rape, rob, murder you've done, all the, you destroying the earth, cutting down the trees and just polluting the air and the water, all this chemicals and stuff, and messing with the food, And you devils got a lot to pay for, man. But the time is at the end for you devils, so-called white people, Esau Edomites, we're in those times now, So, with that, I didn't want to make it too long. Just want to go into that. So again, I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the sister brothers, to the few Akwa sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua keep finding that shit. Shalom.